Hi, I'm Cassy, I'm at Amoeba, and this is what's in my bag. I think it's extremely important to make lots of jokes in bleak times. This is why I picked her, because I think she was very funny. When she died, I was like really, really sad. She did have the balls to say things that other people would never dare to say. So I love that about people and about her audacity.
Lady Diana, that poor bitch, should marry her off to a gay guy.
And also her self-deprecating humor, which was obviously not good for her because she obviously was a woman that did suffer of a lot of pain inside. But she was also very brave and a powerhouse. So I think she's someone who I should always hold close to my heart.
Can we talk here, okay? I have no sex appeal, okay? I have no sex appeal. My body is falling so goddamn fast. My gynecologist wears a hard hat. You have no idea.
This is one of my all-time most favorite records ever. And this record I listen to a lot. I prefer different tracks now to back then, thank God. Things do change and develop. And this is just an amazingly produced record by Arif Mardin. Chaka Khan worked well with his productions with that time because she has a voice like an instrument. She's just my most favorite star out of all stars. So this is something we were so excited about when it came out, the Power Station. It was Robert Palmer and the two guys from Duran Duran and Tony Thompson. Some Like It Hot was their main hit on this record. Listening to it still now, I think it's amazing. And Robert Palmer's one of the most amazing singers ever. And definitely one of my favorites.
Some like it hot and some sweat when the heat is on.
I have to put Prince away so I don't get too sad. Maybe talk about the Slits. Yeah, the Slits are more punky, I guess. If I had to be in a band, I would probably want to be in their band. They're very daring and extremely talented, like being very open for sound and connecting to obviously what is also in a way my past, because I was born in England and my mother's white and my dad is black, and England in the 60s and 70s was a mix of a lot of cultures and sounds. Anyway, it's a great cover, no? Oh, they're so amazing. King Crimson, very cool. Obviously, this is a band for when you're like a 50-year-old man, which I'm not. When you're a 50 to 60-year-old man, especially English man, and you think you're really cool and you know a lot about music, then this is what you'd be listening to. What's really cool about this is Robert Fripp. He has his like solo albums that he did that are extremely amazing. And then there's one he did together with Brian Eno called No Pussyfooting. And that's, I think, one of the best records ever. And King Crimson is rock music and it's guy stuff. Robert Fripp's elements and the way he records things, it is quite sexy actually. The first records I listened to was classical music, and I was like 5 or 6 because I had this Ladybug turntable and I had like The Sleeping Beauty by Tchaikovsky. My mom had a few like Stravinsky records and I kept stealing them off her. And Alfred Brendal is an Austrian pianist, an amazing pianist. I thought that's a very good combination of pieces by an amazing pianist, all Russian, and I think the covers are beautiful. It looks really cool. I'm gonna talk about this one quickly because I haven't listened to it and it's something I should probably mention because it's techno. It's Juan Atkins and Moritz von Oswald. who is part of the Basic Channel duo. And Juan Atkins is like one of the forefathers of techno from Detroit. And I always think that Juan Atkins is in touch with God. Because his music, he's very rootsy in that sense, in that Detroit sense. How he did it, I don't know, it's very angelic. It's very almost religious, it's very pure, it's something extremely touching. I mean, everyone in Detroit calls him the father of techno. And Moritz von Oswald is like one of the most famous techno musicians. They started techno with the other people in Detroit at almost the same time. And it's on Tresor Records, which used to be a very famous club in Berlin, Tresor. This is probably very good to listen to. I haven't listened to it. I found Kid Creole and the Coconuts. It's like a double CD, I guess, with all their main hits. There's a few bands or a few people that mix genres. I think Talking Heads is one of those bands. I love them. Or these people here, because they mixed kind of a bit of Latin or disco and Caribbean vibes together with pop music. And the producer, what is his name? I forgot. He was a little bit more intellectual about his choices and the way he presented his band and the way they performed and the music. It was quite extraordinary.
Oh, Annie, I'm not your daddy.
I guess that's it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No pleasure.